Yesterday, you viewed a video on dividing fractions on our Flocabulary website. Today, you will be completing the notes on dividing fractions. Please follow along with your notes and complete them as I complete the notes on the screen. When we divide fractions, there are 3 steps that we must take. The first step is that we keep the first fraction the same. This means that the first fraction in a division problem doesn't change. It remains exactly the same. The second step is that we change the division symbol to multiplication. We'll go over the reasons for this later. Our last and final step is that we flip the second fraction to its reciprocal. Let's take a moment and talk about reciprocals. In the example, 1/2, what is the reciprocal? The reciprocal of 1/2 is 2/1. All we do is that we flip the fraction so that the denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator becomes the denominator. Let's try one more example. In the fraction 1/4, what is the reciprocal? Good. The reciprocal is 4/1. All right, we're going to continue with a couple more examples. So please look at our first example. In the fraction 3/4 divided by 2/5, what is the first step? Right, we keep the first fraction the same. The second step is excellent. We change the division to multiplication. And our last step, excellent. We change the second fraction to its reciprocal. The reciprocal of 2/5 is excellent. Now, to solve this problem, all we do is we multiply straight across. Top times the top and bottom times the bottom. What you'll notice here is that we have an improper fraction. To change the improper fraction into a mixed number, we would have to divide. The top number goes inside, leaving the bottom number outside. 8 goes into 15 just one time. When I subtract this, I will get a remainder of 7. Your 7 becomes your new numerator, and the denominator stays the same. I have 1 7/8. Try the next one on your own. To divide a mixed number, our first step is that we have to change it to an improper fraction. Then we divide just like we did above. So in this first example, 2 1/4 divided by 3/8, I'm going to change 2 1/4 to 9/4. Then I change the division to multiplication, and I take the reciprocal of the second fraction. Now, when I multiply these, I would get 72/12. Once again, we have to simplify. So I have 72 divided by 12. When I subtract this, I would get the whole number 6. Finally, we come to our last example. To divide by a whole number, we rewrite the whole number as a fraction with a denominator of 1. So 5 becomes 5/1. We change the division to multiplication, find the reciprocal of the second fraction, and I would get 15/1, or 15. Dividing fractions is easy. Just remember to keep, change, and flip.